What's up, y'all? It's your boy Roscoe P. It's another one of my many tales from overseas. Talking about the Johnny Somali thing. Uh, it kind of helped me refresh my memory about a lot of different things that happened to me in Japan. And one of the things that I remember, and man, it kind of like hit me as I was talking about him about the Yakuza. And I just want to preface this video. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination in anything that has to do with the Yakuza. I know a little bit of the history, but it's really like it's it's crazy how kind of ingrained they are in the Japanese history, society, culture. It's really like a part of them. So that being said, you can't really go around just hanging out with them. They're kind of like their own little specialized group. But I had a friend of mine, a real OG, triple OG down there, black American guy who'd been living there for a very long time before I got in there, and he was a dancer. So we gonna call my boy Dance Machine. He was connected. So when like entertainers would come in and request Japanese dancers, he was the one that trained the Japanese dancers to dance with the foreign entertainment. So he was pretty big. He was connected. He was a part of that nightlife. And when I met him through another friend of mine, and he was just a cool dude off the bat. And Dance Machine he was just a jovial cat, really good dude, really really good dude. And he was the one that kind of put me on to a lot of things. So at the time I was living in Tokyo, I was playing down an hour bullet train ride down. There's a place called Shizuoka. I ended up living in Tokyo though, because I was just like, I don't want to live in Shizuoka because there's really nothing to do in Shizuoka. It's a smaller town, and me being from America and being around people and living in places like New York and Atlanta and Chicago and places like that, I wanted to be in a bigger city. So to me, it just made sense for me to stay in Tokyo. So this guy's from Tokyo, and he and I, great interactions, all positive. I remember we used to just go and play pool. Just play. There was like a pool house in Tokyo, and it was big. It was like a lot of pool tables. We would just go there and play like late nights, just pool, beer, talk, kick it. Tell me about his life. He was a really cool dude. He's one of those dudes that when you go overseas and you meet, you form just a lifelong friendship with. So he gives me a call. He's like, yo, we're going out. You want to come? I'm like, yeah, sure. I have nothing to do. And at the time, another one of my friends had come and visited me in Japan. All right. And well, yo, this dude he's really, I'm just gonna call him my friend. He's really kind of an aloof person. Like he doesn't know things are happening until they happen. He kind of reminded me of an old joke Cedric the Entertainer said one time, a long time ago, and he said that he's like, there's certain types of people, like you got certain people that like, man, we don't need nothing. We just start running from a problem. Like, oh, there's something going on over there. Grab everything. Let's go. And then he was like, there's certain people that just walk over there and be like, what the heck is going on over there? That's my friend. My friend is the latter. And my friend is what the heck is going on over there? He's that guy. So I meet up with him. Dance Machine's like, yo, let's go. I got your name on the list for the club. And ironically, the club's name was Club Harlem. That was the club's name. And I lived like around the block from Harlem at the time. So I was just like, it was like a staple at certain points. So my boy, Dance Machine, is like, yo, I got your name on the list. I said, yo, my friend is in town from America. He's like, yeah, cool, man. I put his name down too. Just get in here. You know where I am. And normally when I go into Club Harlem and I meet Dance Machine, he's upstairs. But I come in, it wasn't upstairs this time. I'm like, and in fact, they weren't letting anybody upstairs. So when you walk in to Club Harlem, you walk up the stairs, and there was the main area. Then there's another upstairs area, and that's like the private area. And I'll come up the stairs, and I go to the bar in the downstairs area, and I see him at the bar. I'm like, yo, you're not upstairs now? He was like, nah, bro. He's like, nobody's upstairs. He was like, some dudes are upstairs. I'm like, dudes? What the hell? What are you talking about, dudes? What are dudes? He's like, yeah, man, he was like, those guys are upstairs. He's not saying a name. And I'm like, who are those guys? Like, who was that? And so he brings me to the side. He's like, yo, the Yakuza upstairs. Some Yakuza cats upstairs. And, they're chilling. They got it. And I'm like, I had never heard of that before up until that point in time. I was like, yo, who are they? So he kind of explained it to me in terms of like things that I would know, right? So he's like, they're kind of like the mob, right? Or the mafia or whatever. He's explaining to me in a way that I'll understand it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, so just let them rock. So we're drinking, and these guys are like enjoying themselves upstairs. Like, yeah, woo, play me. They're loud Japanese. They're enjoying themselves. And I'm like, yo, as long as there's nothing crazy, I'm cool as long as everybody else is cool in the spot. And my boy Dance Machine's like, yo, just don't look at them. Like, enjoy your night. Just don't sit there and stare at them because they might take that as provocation. And I was like, man, listen, bro, I'm not staring at nobody. I'm here drinking a drink, enjoying my night, kicking it. And so he's like, yo, let your boy know. So as I turn around and let my boy know, my boy is staring up at the second balcony, watching these guys like do this. So you hear one of the Japanese dudes, the Japanese guys, like, oi, like yelling back at him. And my boy is just looking at him. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, yo, I think it. So he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, yo, that guy's splashing water down on me. And I'm like, bro, I don't even look up. I'm like, bro, just don't look, man. Like, it is what it is. And my boy won't let it go, but he's splashing water on me. That's not right. Yo, that's not cool. Bro, let it go. Like, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'll get you a drink, man. Come on. He's like, nah, man, but he splashed. And I'm like, bro, you really, from what I understand, and I just got this lesson 20 minutes ago, you really want no smoke. That's what I'm telling my friend. I'm like, you want no smoke. You're visiting here. Relax. Like, I got to live here, so you got to relax. So finally, I take him over to the bar. I tell him, I'm like, bro, you got to chill out. You got to chill out. And these guys, because they were just looking at them. Now, Japanese people are very mind your own business types. They won't, like, if it has nothing to do with them, they won't be bothered with it. They will chill out and act like nothing's happening. And that's the type of people they are. And that's cool as a fan, yo. I love that about them. And nobody else is looking up except for this. My friend, he's a dummy, just looking up. Everybody else, I mean, through a sea of Japanese people is just staring there. Everybody's just looking down, dancing, little water spraying on them. They don't care. And this idiot's like, huh? What? I'm like, bro, stop. So eventually I had to just take him out. I was like, yo, listen, man, we got to go. But I'm having, no. Because while he's staring at him, the Japanese, the guy on the top balcony, he's like, oh, yeah, you can tell he's getting elevated with, like, what is this guy looking at? What is he looking at? I'm like, bro, it's time to go. And I was like, yo, we got to go. I was like, yo, let's go get some late night ramen or something, man. But we got to go. And in my mind, I remember Dance Machine's words. And his words was like, yo, don't look. And so I told Dance Machine, I was like, yo, we got to go. We got to get out of here. And I'm explaining to him why. And Dance Machine shaking his head. And so my boy's trying to explain to Dance Machine, like, yo, but this is what's happening. I'm looking at him because, and yo, Dance Machine just keeps repeating the same words. He's like, yo, do not look. Do not look. Do not look. Like, just say it. My boy's like, nah. My friend is like, nah, but. And so then she just looks at me and he's like, yo, your boy just don't listen, man. Is he okay? I'm like, apparently not. We got to go, though. We got to go. So I end up taking him out of the club hall and we ended up like getting some late night ramen. And my man is still talking about this. He's like, but so I was like, yo, look, man. Like, at some point, you just got to be understanding that just certain things are what they are. If I tell you not to look, just don't look. I mean, I've been here. I live here now, right? So I got to kind of finagle and finesse my way around things. But, yeah, like, you got to listen, man. I'm trying to tell him he got to listen. And he's just like, but. So, you know, long story short, after I explained it to him over some late night ramen, then I think it clicked in like the next day. And he was like, damn, bro, it could have been really bad, yo. And I'm like, yo, I wish that had clicked in last night when my boy Dance with She's telling you, do not look. I'm telling you, do not look. And and you still looking up at them like, oh, look at them, look what they're doing. It's crazy, man. It's really nuts. It's really crazy. Yeah, but the rest of his vacation, the rest of my friend's vacation went well. He started to heed warnings a little sooner than the next day. So he had a good vacation, but it's just that was my first interaction with them. And I was like, man, look, like, just don't look at him, you know? I did have another interaction with them later on, but that's a story for another day. And it yielded pretty good results. It was a weird interaction, and it was through different people. But I'll tell y'all that story on another day, man. That's a big story. But hey, it's your boy Roscoe P. If you like tales like this, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification button, hit the like button, and share, man. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends, man. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.